everybody, welcome to Floyd Man Reviews, where I review mainly tech things, mostly headphones, things like that. So today we're going to be doing a pair of headphones that I was way excited that were coming out. I've been waiting for them for a while, and they finally came out, and that's these guys, Jaybird Vista 2. So Jaybird, been around a long time, mainly geared towards workout headphones, active lifestyles, people like that. But even if you're not, these are really good headphones for pretty much any situation you're in. And I've had lots of Jaybirds over the years. So I'm a big Jaybird fan and was really excited when these came out. I have the blue model. They come in 3 colors. A blue like this, a black, a white, but it's more of like a grayish looking color. So like I said, I had the original Vistas and loved these headphones quite a bit. But there was a few features that they didn't have that kept them from like being my go-to everyday earbuds for everything. But they listen. That's one thing about Jaybird, they do listen, it seems, to their customers and things like that, because they added a lot of features that I really wanted to see. So let's get into it. If you look at the design straight away with the case, very similar in size. They're pretty much the same size. What's different is the material is more of like a matte finish. This is a little rounder, so it kind of slides into your pocket a little bit easier. One of the only cons that I didn't like, and this is just a personal thing. So the original has this little thing, it had a lanyard on there. I'm not a big lanyard guy. I don't really like the way they look and things like that. The original ones is really easy to take it off. You just undo the loop and just take it out. The new one, it's through the body of the case. So I actually had to cut it off. Which, you know, if that doesn't bother you, it's not a big deal. You just cut it off. I just think it looks better that way. But if you're super active and you want the lanyard, it comes with the lanyard on there. You can clip it to your backpack, your bike, whatever you want. Some people like it, I just personally don't. So that's just one little thing. It's just a personal thing. So, Jaybird Vista 2. $200, so pretty much about, it's more expensive than when these came out, but still not that bad, in my opinion. So, are they worth $200? Absolutely, I do think they're worth $200. They're a very good upgrade, in my opinion. So, how are they an upgrade from the one? Well, battery life. So you got 6 on the original. You get 8 on the new ones. That's what the new features turned off. If you have the new features we'll talk about turned on, then you're gonna get pretty much the same as the originals. You're gonna get about 6 hours, which is pretty good. Pretty decent battery life, not top tier or crazy amount, but it's definitely above average. It's pretty good. Pretty decent battery life. So one feature that they did add to the case that the original does not have, they're both still USB-C, but they added wireless charging to the case, which is really good. I always like wireless charging. Even if you don't use it that much, it's still nice to have. Especially with a lot of the new phones being able to reverse charge, you can always charge them. So, also forgot, I mean, in the box, you pretty much get everything that you would expect. You get your different size tips, your cable, your paperwork, all that. So, one thing that they improved, besides battery life, so Jaybird, one of the reasons a lot of people like them is they're probably the most durable headphones you can get. So they're waterproof, they call them earthproof, life-proof. You drop them in the dirt, you drop them in the mud, they're going to be fine. They're also, I mean, they pretty much say, like, you can stand on them, you can step on them. I mean, I don't recommend doing that, but say you drop on them and you actually step on them, they're going to be fine. So yes, these are waterproof. They upped the waterproofing. The originals were IP67. These buds are IP68. I have showered with these. I wouldn't recommend swimming with them or things like that. If you get caught in the rain or anything like that, or you sweat a lot when you work out and things like that, these are going to be totally fine. What they also did is they added waterproofing to the case. The case is IP54, I believe. So I wouldn't immerse the case in water or anything like that, but you splash it, you're out in the rain or anything like that, you're going to be totally fine. And it's a pretty cool feature. I don't know of any other case that has waterproofing, so it's just a nice feature. So the features that they added that I was super stoked about, they added an ambient mode. They don't call it ambient mode, they call it sound sense, but it's ambient mode. It works the exact same. And they added ANC. So very good features that a lot of earbuds have these days. So it's nice that they added it. That's what I was looking for. So the sound sense is mainly what I really, really wanted from the originals. I wanted an ambient mode. I use ambient mode. I'm kind of deaf. I don't hear that well sometimes, so it's nice to have a pair of earbuds with ambient mode or transparency mode so that I don't have to take them out every time I want to talk to somebody or hear things. I can just turn that on. So I have the AirPod Pros. Those to me are still the best as far as transparency mode goes. Like they're pretty cool. They're really, really good at transparency mode. I've had other earbuds, Galaxy Buds, other headphones that have ambient mode, and they're okay, but they sound really digital. They sound exactly what they are, which is sound being pumped through a microphone into your ear. Like I said, so they work, but it's not the greatest. Now these are not as good as the AirPod Pros, but they're pretty good. I use the ambient mode all the time, and people sound natural. It doesn't sound super, super fake, and it works really well for what I need it to do. So if transparency mode is important to you, these are great. Not quite as good as AirPod Pros, but these are really, really good. ANC, I'm not a huge ANC guy anyway. I don't really use ANC that much. But I did test these out with ANC, and they're not, AirPod Pros are better at ANC. Same with the Sonys and things like that. So if you're wanting to buy these just for ANC, you might be better off getting the AirPod Pros or the Sonys or the Bose. Those kind of headphones for ANC. But they do a decent job. They do pretty good. They block out a lot of the low type stuff, so ceiling fans, exhaust fans, things like that. A lot of the higher kind of noises, it muffles it, but doesn't completely block it out. But, I mean, the way these are designed, I mean, they go in your ear, they have pretty good passive noise canceling. So they block out a pretty good amount of noise just being put in your ear anyway. So ANC is not a huge deal for me, but if it is for you, you might want to go with something else. But like I said, they block out a lot of noise on their own anyway. So yeah, those are the new features they added, and they work pretty good. So sound quality, they're slightly better than the originals, just slightly. But like I said, one of the things I love about Jaybird is the app. The app is really, really good, and you can really fine tune the sound to make these sound exactly like you want. And if you're unsure how to do that, or you don't think you're good at it, they do have a feature in the app where it does it for you. It plays a bunch of frequency things, and you just click the buttons, and it fine tunes how it thinks your ears hear music, and then you can tweak it after that. So sound quality is really, really good. I think these sound really, really good. I mean, compared to something like AirPod Pros or Galaxy Buds or things like that, in my opinion, I do think they sound better than the AirPod Pros and things like that, because they have way more bass. So if you want bass, like you listen to a lot of rap or EDM, things with a lot of low end, these are going to be great. Definitely more bass than AirPod Pros. And like I said, you can fine tune that in the app if you want more bass. AirPod Pros do better on like high end, so slightly better with vocals or like acoustic guitar, podcasts, things like that. You might be, if all you do is do podcasts, listen to podcasts, acoustic type music, classical, things like that, the AirPod Pros might sound better to you. But like I said, you can tweak these to sound exactly the way you want them to. So sound quality, awesome. Battery life is pretty decent, and the features you get are really good. So $200 is definitely worth it. They have a lot of the features people expect from earbuds now, and they work pretty well. So if you have the ones and you're wondering if you should upgrade, I do. I think it's a really good upgrade. I think they're definitely worth it. You get added features that are really nice to have. And the sound quality and the app and everything that you already know and love about Jaybird, they're going to be there. So it's really good. Yeah, there's not too many cons that I have with these. Comfort-wise, they are comfortable. I would say after like 2 hours or a few hours, I mean, you might get a little bit of ear fatigue, but it's not bad. It's still really comfortable. Things like AirPod Pros or Galaxy Buds Live, things like that, they're going to be more comfortable because they don't go all the way in your ear. Things like that, obviously, but they're very comfortable. I can listen to these for a long time. But definitely for working out, they're my go-to buds. When you work out, they don't move around in my ear. They stay put. So yeah, if you're super active and you want really good workout buds, these are good. If you're not, you just want good headphones and things, these are great. These are a really good option. I'm a big fan of these. So yeah, definitely worth $200. I would definitely check them out if I were you. Definitely worth an upgrade if you have the ones. If you don't have either one, I would definitely spend the extra money and get these. You won't be disappointed. So if you look, I mean, they look pretty much the same as the originals. So yeah, pretty much the same. What they did add, the ear hooks are slightly smaller. The magnets are a little bit stronger in here, so like they're not gonna fall out. I mean, they're not gonna fall out of there. They stay in there pretty good. But they added this like a fabric material over on the bud. It's to reduce wind noise when you're out running, and if you have to take a phone call, things like that. And you can control how much wind is blocked out and things like that within the app. Like, yeah, really good added feature if you're a super active person. Yeah, I highly recommend them. I think you should check them out. Definitely worth their $200. If you like this review, go ahead, like the video. Always hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon. I'm gonna be doing a lot more reviews in the future. I have a lot of headphones, so might as well do some reviews of them. But yeah, those are the Vista 2, $200. Great headphones. Hope you enjoy.